How are you, everybody? Yeah, I'm constantly speaking in Spanish in these webinars, switching between English and Spanish. I never know which one is it. Today is we want to start with the webinar, the official presentation um, of the Coin affiliates. In this case, is going to be exclusively for you guys, the Platinum partners, and the top 500. Let me talk about that a little bit. From the very beginning, when we started the ICO, when we started the project, the intention it was always, and it's always been, helping people get into crypto and create wealth. There's if you're in this room right now as a platinum partner or a top 500, that means that you understand at least a little bit crypto. And if there's something you have seen, I am assuming, is that Coin is not going anywhere. Which is a problem in the crypto space. The vast majority of projects nowadays are quick, let's try to make money real fast, and then they disappear in the upcoming months or even weeks in some cases if you are right out of the gate. And that's a problem. That's a problem that doesn't only affect us, crypto enthusiasts, people that invest, that works in crypto, but also people that is not in crypto because they are afraid of what may happen because they hear the stories of how so many people are losing money constantly because of crypto. And that's one of the things that we want to fight. Anyways, I'm not going to babble too much. If you know me a little bit, you know that I like talking a lot about this topic. So we're going to go right into it. I want to thank you for being here. I want to acknowledge your support and your effort into becoming that. As I was saying in the beginning, it was always the plan to help people as much as we can. And we decided from an early stage into the ICO, let's say, reward the efforts of those who believe in the project and support the project the most. These are you guys, with different programs and benefits and subsidies and stuff like that to help you very well, because we know where we're going. I want to say something in regards of the different opportunities we have given you over the past several months to acquire the coin at a premium price, premium value. That is not random. That is not a desperate move. It's always been to support you becoming wealthier in the future, because we know where the project is going. And it's going to make much more sense once you see the presentation and what's going to happen when we launch the Coin affiliate system. So without further ado, I'm going to start right now. I'm going to share my screen as people are joining in. Again, this is going to be a private webinar. By the way, this webinar is going to be available on demand. So we're going to put it on a platform so you can, actually, we're going to send you the email afterwards so you can see it as many times as you want. We're recording right now. Yes, we are. So let me just share this and let's begin. Please stay at the end, until the end, because there's a pretty big surprise for all of you watching live, especially. But if you're not watching live, also, if you are coming here afterwards, there's also a special surprise at the end of the webinar. So please stay until the end. This is an extremely interesting one. I'm gonna go as fast without rushing it as possible, because I know your time is important. And yeah, I will see if I can bring it down into the mark of 1 hour, 1 hour-ish, although it's more like a longer run, but let's go into it. Disclaimer, okay, this is important. Nothing here in this document, it's a solicitation or request for you to invest in Coin. This is merely me sharing information about a system that is we're about to launch, with the main purpose of pushing forward the Coin ICO, getting it ready for the global launch, maybe in December, end of December. The idea is the goal is still end of this year, but that's of course depending on the capital raised and the community built, and this is part of that strategy. Okay, please just read this. You can screenshot it and check it out. But remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not your advisor. You need to do your due diligence. and everything that is said here can change. In fact, this document will change. If some of this information will change as we test and we push forward. So please be mindful of all that. Okay. Good. We're going to talk today about the Dogecoin affiliates. This is the first time ever that I share this information with anyone, okay? Except some of the VIP ambassadors, not even all of them. So you are, and that was my intention always to share it with you, the biggest supporters of the Dogecoin project, so you can take the advantages, you can take measures and get ready and position yourself properly for what's to come, which is going to be massive, okay? The Dogecoin affiliate basically is a fiat crypto hybrid system, okay? The intention of it is, as I was saying, build the ICO, growing the community and pushing the capital into the next level. The main goal of this is to pay you, or the main takeout of this is to pay you commissions in USDT or dollars. And I'm gonna tell you why in a minute, okay? We're gonna incentivize both your personal effort and your team effort if you choose to build a network under you, okay? This is not out of nowhere, okay? We built it. I don't know if you know, I'm not gonna tell you my story, but my most successful company is called, or was called at that point, is called Ser Jefe, that will be the boss in Spanish, which is an online university for Hispanic entrepreneurs. We built this several years ago. I started building in 2017. I'm going to share a few statistics with you afterwards. But it became massively successful because of its simple affiliate system, and that was kind of what we wanted to replicate with WorldCoin to a higher level. We're building upon the same system. We're intending to replicate that system. The main goals of this WorldCoin affiliates project system is to grow the WorldCoin community from what it is right now, ballpark of 15,000 users, a little bit more, to over 200,000 users within the next quarter. And our personal goal in corporate, is to finish the ICO with at least 500,000 users, which will guarantee that we will be one of the top cryptocurrencies worldwide, even before we launch the WCC chain. This will change everyone's in Coin today's life. When we accomplish these numbers, you can be certain that your wealth in the future will be practically guaranteed because of the success of the project. So why now? And this is an important part. Why are we doing this at this precise moment? Well, the first reason of that is because we listen. You might have gotten some of these polls. We have been researching, asking through the ambassadors, through our email campaigns. We have been polling and asking our communities from Coin, but also our business communities outside, what are their biggest concerns with this project, or also in general with crypto projects. And the first thing that everybody says is that they want something they can trust. Now, credibility is extremely important, as you know. And on that side, we have been working diligently for the past years. We have currently 66 VIP international ambassadors at the highest levels, with the biggest credibility, from lawyers to politicians to royalty to world champion athletes to producers, actors, singers, multimillionaire business owners, experts in crypto. I don't know, you name it, we have it. It's an insane group of people in 34 countries, and we keep working on it, and there's more to come. The idea is to get to 100, and keep pushing on this particular area as much as we can. So first point is they want a project they can trust, credibility, and we deliver in spades. The next thing people are asking is they want something that is different, and this is something that you will recognize that from the very beginning we wanted to position Coin in a different way, completely separated from the, let's say, crypto protocol of launching projects. We are not listed anywhere. This is considered even today a private project. It's outside from the crypto space in ways of we haven't been positioned in any blockchain event. No crypto influencers are talking about us. We are not listed anywhere. We are doing everything as if Coin was a product from Adidas or Coca-Cola, pushing partnerships, sponsorships, affiliations in different industries around the world. And you know this. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but you know how we have been working on that end. So yeah, this is different, and it has credibility as well. The third thing is they want something that will last, and this is attached to the first point that we discussed in the beginning of this conversation. The vast majority of projects today, they die in a minute. Okay, it's the truth, and I'm pretty sure because I know that you guys are being involved in crypto projects. Because if you're here as a platinum partner or top 500, is that you're not a newbie, right? In crypto projects, and I could almost read your mind right now and guarantee that in the past 2 years you have put money in some project that has died. Maybe not all of you, but you are looking at, you're seeing this video, and if this strikes a nerve, you know what I'm talking about. And that we want to show, to prove, or to work and to show the community that this is not it. And in fact, from the very beginning, when you heard me speaking about this the very first time, or you heard about from somebody about this the very first time, we have always said this is not. We never start. Yeah, put money in now. It's going to explode tomorrow. We always spoken about 5 years, 10 years, 20 years plan. Where do we want to go in the long term? And how we are managing this and the partnership we're working on, especially this one in this little video here with XY card, tells you where are we going. And this is not a small thing. I don't know if we have talked about it, but the fact that a crypto debit card, which usually only works with the big guys, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, decided to, by contract, commit with us, to support the project as soon as it comes out of into the marketplace and accept Waka Coin as a medium of exchange, it's massive. It's insanely big, not only because it put us in the same bag, let's say, as those big players, but also shows you and the community that they will not need to sell the coin when it's out in the marketplace. We basically eliminated the need of the selling of the coin in order to monetize it. You just put it into the card and go and buy yourself a bike, pay your bills or buy a car or whatever it is that you want to do with it, which will also help us push and support in the development of the value of the coin into the marketplace. That's a different conversation, a really nice one we're going to have in the near future when we start planning the launch. But again, we always talked about long term. So yeah, people want a project that they will last. Then they want something successful. And for if we're looking at the scale of it, there is really little amount of projects in the world. I think I can count them with both hands that are proportionally as successful as Waka Coin. In the way of, again, only 15,000 users, small capital raised, but in contrast, the massive value the project brings and the promise of where it's going, it's so big that there's no denial no denying that this project will be successful. It is successful now, but it will be massively successful in the future. Now, this is the problem that we have been facing. These are some of the better written answers that we got in this particular point. People want something. Why is it that maybe you are a mega marketer, maybe you have a massive network of investors, maybe or network marketers, and you haven't pushed that, maybe because you don't get money today. Yeah, we have a pretty simple system in which you invite Jimmy gets 100 Waka coins, you get 50. That's great. If Jimmy invests $1,000, you get 55%. That's also great. But it's always the promise of wealth into the future. When Waka coin is out, when Waka coin grows, etc. There is nothing immediate. There is a reason why we didn't build anything in the beginning, and I'm gonna clarify with you why we didn't have something like this in the very beginning. Because when we were in the table of negotiation or conversation with the team on building this global project, it was advised to me to build it with to create it with a built-in network marketing, multi-level marketing system in it, because they work, because they bring a lot of people, etc. And I said no with all my strength. No, I don't want that, because I wanted the Waka coin identity to be built upon itself. I wanted Waka Coin to have its own identity as a coin, as an alternative to Bitcoin, as a cryptocurrency, worldwide global cryptocurrency, not as a token attached to an MLM. I didn't want the Waka Coin system to be just an MLM with a coin in it. Okay, so I refused the notion from the very beginning, and that's how we built what we have built in the past year and a half or 2 years since the project was created, physically, or technologically created. But this is different. Now, Waka Coin has its own identity. We're positioned in 134 countries at least. Those are the ones we know that KYC was made from the users. And we have ambassadors in the 5 continents. We have partnerships in the 5 continents. This is it's its own thing already. So we are in a different stage in which we can actually build something simple that will be able to pay people so they feel they have the incentive to push this as much as they can, because they're getting paid every week with money they can use the next day into buying something. That's kind of the main idea. People want to get paid today, and they want to be able to use it today, not in the near future. So that was the first reason. Now, what is the second reason? We're ready. Okay, we're ready to push this. From the 66 ambassadors, and I'm not going to name all of this, but from the 66, we have 21 international top leaders and marketers in 15 countries in the 5 continents. That means that not only the community is going to love this, but as far as, let's say, corporate or second level corporate community, we are ready to do this. I mean, we have a lot of leaders that are, let's say, hungry to make this to push the affiliate system out so they can bring it to their communities and their leaders. In fact, maybe some of them have already reached out to you to start getting ready for this, because this is going to be massive. The third reason why this is the right time, because as you know, this is all about helping people getting out of their situation and building something good for themselves and their families. And our community needs it. Even if I will say most likely there's some from this community I'm going to mention now. Our strongest community, one of the strongest communities we have, is in Germany. It's not the biggest or the largest, but it's one of the strongest. But we also have really big communities in Central America, starting to get a really big one in Central Asia, in Western Africa, and in Eastern Europe. And listen, it's not strange to me that our communities need as much help as they can financially. And I believe with the prestige and the credibility that Wakacoin has by itself, that this, if done properly, can help people in different areas, wherever you are in the world, to make a lot of money pretty fast. While you're building wealth, long-time wealth, generational wealth with the project Wakacoin. Now, why is that this project, this system is going to succeed? And these are the reasons for success for the Wakacoin affiliates. Well, number one is because instant earnings in USD. The way it's going to work is that as soon as you bring Jimmy and Jimmy invests, besides the already existing benefits in Wakacoin, we are not removing those. You still get 5% of whatever Jimmy invests. The system will reward you in USD or USDT, and in dollars or USDT. So if Jimmy invests through PayPal, he buys $1,000 in Wakacoin through PayPal, you will get a direct commission based on your level. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Direct into your Wakacoin affiliates page. Commissions earned X amount of dollars. If he invested in USDT or in Ethereum or on BTC, then you will see it reflected in your USDT commissions directly. So you will not only earn in Wakacoins, but you will also be paid directly in dollars and USDT. And you will see how interesting it is in a minute. I said in the beginning, we're going to piggyback into the system of say Jefe, which is already built, and that includes weekly payments. The idea is that every single week, like if you were affiliates of an actual company, like a company, a physical company, you will be paid. We're going to release every Monday payments. In Say Jefe, it's what we did. Every Monday we release payments. We're not going to manage your money. You will decide how much you want to get paid and when. And every Monday, every single commission is going to be paid to all of the users every Monday, like clock. Boom, Mondays, payment day. And so through PayPal or through crypto. So we're going to either pay you on USDT or we're going to pay you in dollars through PayPal. The system will reward, as I was saying, both personal and team effort. Now, it will be easy to promote. WorkerCoin this is something that has baffled me because one of the main things is that we basically pay people to sign up. Everyone should have 200 referrals, everybody, because it's such a good project. And I'm saying this from my heart. This is such a good project that not sharing it with people you love is like basically a crime because you're stopping them from learning about something that we are basically paying them to get into. 100 of a coin, boom. When the coin goes to whatever, $100, $500, they have like 10, 15, $20,000 in it. And it's a gift that you gave them. And anyways, the project is free to join. We pay people 100 coins, which is almost $8 today per sign up. Users, and this is a key thing, users are not really buying a product or a service. They're participating or putting an investment in an investments platform. They don't know what the heck is happening with their money. They're doing a currency exchange. They're putting $100 and they're receiving $100. It's not that their money goes into the void. They are receiving $100 in different currency that eventually is going to be more, but that is enticing. If you know how to explain that, it's important that you understand this concept because it makes a difference. Then, of course, WorkerCoin is a time-proof project, as we discussed in the past. Some people messaged me the other day saying, "Oh, this ICO is going too long." Well, actually, it's not. It's Ethereum lasted 2 years, Cardano lasted 2 years, and we are aimed to last 2 years. Although we will last as long as we need to guarantee the success of the project, absolutely. But that also tells you that we are here like for real, for the long run. That we are not rushing into bringing some money in and changing the car and then build some wealth and then boom, burning it. We are actually working for the long run. And because of all of those reasons, WorkerCoin is easily compared. You can easily compare to Solana, to Ethereum, to Bitcoin in its scope. This is the beginning. You can easily say, listen, it's free to join. You get paid to join, and you're basically getting into the beginning of a new Bitcoin or a new Ethereum or a new Solana. It doesn't matter when it's going to grow and explode. It will eventually, and you're getting into the beginning of it. So it should be fairly easy for anyone to promote it. And if you want to go into numbers and projections and dreams and all of those things, you can also do it because we have written projections, studies made on what will potentially be the value of the coin by 2025 or 2027 and more. So it's extremely exciting and easy to promote. Proven system, and this is what we're talking about Say Jefe. The system, of course, is not exactly the same. Say Jefe was simpler. It had to be. It was a university. It was not a financial platform. But I say his Jefe system delivered on its promise of building the community and building wealth for the people. It was founded in 2017. We launched in 2018 the official website with an affiliate system with only 200 students signed because they were my students. 200 people, less than 200 people. It went over 100,000 by July 2018. So in 3 months, April, May, June, July, April, May, June, July, in 3 months and coins, we were already over 100,000. At 200,000 users within 6 months, it became, at that point, the largest online educational platform in Spanish in the world. I really don't know if it still is. I'm telling you that maybe not. The world changed in 6 years. But by that time, we were. The maximum traffic we recorded was in June 2018, with 1,000 new subscribers per day. A day. We have a simple affiliate system with weekly payouts. Exactly what we're doing with WorkerCoin. I believe that we can push even much farther and harder than this because of what WorkerCoin represents. Okay, think about this. We built 200,000 students. We're paying tens of thousands of commissions a week to users on a university. People were just paying memberships to study, to see this face on a daily basis, to learn about businesses and stuff. Now we're offering them an opportunity of generational wealth, and we're paying them to come in. So I really believe we can blow this out of the park. Anyways, okay. The system, how does it work? This is the basic concept. This next 5 minutes or 3 minutes will be a little bit boring because I want you to understand how it works, but bear with me. The rest is extremely exciting. So the basic concept is pretty easy, pretty simple. As you, as a user, the user and the community grows and supports the Boca Coin ICO, capital comes into the Boca Coin ICO and it grows and expands, we will be returning that to the community in spades. Okay, the idea is to pay as much as we can, literally as much as possible to the community. You contribute, you invite others, they contribute, capital grows, and then you earn rewards in dollars or USDT. It's extremely simple to understand this part, and that's exactly what we're doing. We do calculations, and we will be paying insane amounts of money into the community as the capital grows because we can. This is basically a snapshot. I'm gonna stop there. First, we will pay personal efforts. Okay, the personal efforts will be direct rewards, commissions from 1%. This is on top of the commissions in Waka coins. Pay attention to this. From 1 to up to 35%. Okay, we're gonna see examples. Of course, not everybody will get 35%, but that will be kind of like the margin from 1% to 35%. Actually, it's from 2%. The minimum is 2% to beneficiaries. The way in which we're going to rank the users or level the users, because this is an ICO, is exclusively tied into their contribution to the ICO. So beneficiaries are the users that everybody that just joined because we are paying them or we are giving them 100 Boca coins as an investment on their behalf. These are the beneficiaries. Anybody that invests over $100 is a contributor. Anybody that invests over 1,000 is a top contributor. Top 5%, we're going to move the top 500 into top 5%. That's going to be a variable level. So the more we grow, that level is going to get up and up and up. So you will have to keep up. And then Platinum Partners is anybody over 100,000 coins, which also might expand in the future. And then there's the elite levels we're gonna share with you. Anyways, this is basic understanding of personal benefits. And then we'll have the team benefits. Here it is, the team benefits, which we will pay besides your direct, let's call it level 1, or your children. I like saying children and grandchildren. Your level 1 on personal benefits. We will also pay team capital level 2 from 1 to 10%, meaning your grandchildren or your level 2 people. And even from there all the way down, what we call the Waka coin tree, infinite level rewards. This is not that you will get level 3, level 4, level 5 level. It's you either just have your personal referrals direct level, or you have second level, or everything else. Everything else meaning everything else. It doesn't matter if it's like 50 levels deep. If they invest, you get a percentage under certain conditions, okay? And they will also pay team level grants as you get your level of your team level bigger. We will also pay level grants. This is basically it. Super simple. There's no complication, no complicated thing, no binary system, no matrices, nothing complicated to understand. It's extremely simple and extremely generous for you as far as financially speaking. This is the boring part. I want you to pay attention because this slide will make you understand exactly how it will work. Personal level. This is the level that you achieve by your contribution to the ICO, as I explained earlier. Then rewards is our award basically for commissions. Direct rewards are your rewards from your level 1. Okay, so if you're in Jimmy and Jimmy invests $1,000, whatever you get from him is your direct rewards. Then we have something called VIP contribution. So if you have Jimmy and Jimmy invest over 10,000, that is called a VIP special contribution. And that, depending on your clearances, let's say, it will increase your percentage of earnings up to 10%, meaning that it is for you to encourage big investments to support the ICO because you will get more money as well. These are the rewards, only for level 1, of course. So it's only encouraged for your directs. Then team is your users. There's two concepts to understand. One thing is what we consider the team for volume calculations, size of the team calculations, which is children and grandchildren, level 1 and 2. And then there's also, you see this thing, level grand, team capital here. The team level, team grand, all of those things are measured by the calculations of both levels. But then the team rewards are the calculations on the second level only, because the first level is your directs. So when we talk about your team benefits, your team rewards, it means your level 2 rewards, your grandchildren. You understand? So you get your direct level 1, your team rewards level 2, and then from level 3 and down are your rewards on the tree, on the Waka coin tree. So Waka coin tree is your entire downline. The same explanation goes for the tree. When we are calculating the capital and the tree, it's everything. Children down. Everybody under you up to infinite levels, that's calculate the volume and calculates the amount of people that you brought is considered your effort. But then the reward, because they don't overlap, is from level 3 down. You understand? Good. And then this is the maintenance. This is the scary one. That is not really that scary. It's extremely small, but you will see based on the volumes and stuff. Basically, the maintenance is a tool so the system doesn't collapse. What we do not want to happen is that, let's say, you work super hard a week and you're at the highest level and the biggest team possible, and then you just leave to the next thing that shows up in your doorstep, and 6 months from now we are still paying you premium at the highest level, even if you haven't been with us for 6 months and a half. That is basically what happens in normal countries and societies when the passive that the government has to pay, for retirees, how call it in English, retirees, people that doesn't work anymore, has to be paid with the workforce because there's not enough money. It's a problem we're having in Uruguay. There's so many retirees in comparison because a country that doesn't grow in population. So there's a little capital to use and too many passive to pay. So it's a problem. So we want to avoid that. So there's a monthly maintenance on the team that requires investment on the team, on the tree, I think, on the team level, to keep pushing forward. So if let's say you leave and in a month nobody invests anything, then you will go down a level. The next month nobody invests anything, you go down another level, and so on and so forth. It really requires anyone in your level, in your team, or anybody's, not in one investment, to raise that minimum for the maintenance, and then you go again immediately to your normal rank. It's to keep things rolling. Okay. Anyways, compensation plan. This is the fun part. This is the part that you're gonna enjoy and pay attention because it's incredible. So there is 3 types of benefits. The personal benefits, which, as I was saying, it includes the levels. So this is users who have signed up to receive 100 coin gift. This is beneficiaries, basically everyone except you guys, mostly. And they will get 2% direct referral reward. That means that anybody that came for free and got 100 coins, and if they bring Jimmy is the name of choice, and Jimmy invests $1,000, these guys will get, besides the 5%, the 50 Waka coins, they will also get $20 in commissions out of nowhere. Okay. Then there's contributors. Anybody who invested over $100 in the ICO, they will get 5%, the referral reward, and they will unlock team benefits. Then top contributors is users with a minimum contribution of $1,000 and their referral reward of 8%, and they unlock the tree. And then the top 5%, now top 500, once we launch this, you will be named top 5%, is the users in the top 5% based on total contributions to WealthClub coin. Their referral reward 10%. As this one grows, this level might change, because eventually, imagine if we have a gazillion people and investments up to the roof, maybe even overlap on top of the platinum. So we will see how it works in the future. Right now, it's as it is. And the top 5% unlocks the VIP contribution rewards. Okay? So here's a few examples. So you understand, well, where are the examples though? Are they coming afterwards? I think they're coming afterwards. Okay, then we have, let me just confirm the examples come afterwards. Yeah, okay, they come afterwards. So then we have what we call the VIP levels. Okay, first the platinum partners, you guys, users who hold more than 100,000 WealthClub coins, and then they get direct referral reward 15% and with a VIP contributions reward at 2%. So this means that if you bring Jimmy and Jimmy invests 10,000, you get 1,500, 15% direct, plus $200 extra because he invested over $10,000. Okay. Then, because we want to encourage, again, this is not the main goal of this, is the WealthClub coin ICO to keep growing and encourage you to keep pushing and expanding on your efforts and bringing more people in, etc. Then we added more VIP levels for users who have over 250,000 coins, users who have over 500,000 coins, and then the maximum people will have is people who owns over 1 million, and that is the maximum benefit, 25% direct plus 10% contribution. I want to see some examples. So look at this. So all of these examples are made assuming 100 people, okay, just to put a number, all of them, with a direct total investment, meaning their first level. Remember, this is comparison of user benefits, personal benefits, not team nor anything, just personal teams. Everyone has 100,000, 50,000 of these 100,000 were VIP investments. So let's say if this person has 100 people, the total capital raised by those 100 is $100,000, but 50,000 of these ones, so half of it was by 5 people that invested at least $10,000, okay? Which will provide a different commission rate. The other 50,000 are divided amongst the remaining people, okay? So in this example, a regular user that raised 100,000 will get only the direct reward 2%, which is $2,000. Let's see what happens on somebody at contributor level, somebody that invested at least $100. Because on the same variables, same factors, they get 5%, which is 5,000. Now, this is where it gets interesting. No, the next one level gets interesting. As things grow, the percentage are more, but by the next level, top 5%, because they unlock the VIP direct, now things are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And if we go to the next levels, the VIP levels, platinum, 16,000, then sapphire, 19,500, then emerald, 24,000, and at the end, diamond, 30,000. So basically, from 100,000 people, from $100,000, 30,000 up to $30,000 can stay in this example. In this example, $30,000 can stay into the user's pockets, and there's a massive difference: 2, 5, 8, 10, 500, 16, 19,000, 24, 30,000. Okay, this does not include team rewards, and with team reward, this gets crazy. So these are the team benefits. So we have basic teams, and we have the elite teams. Let's just go. So what we measure is, there's a criteria for the first level only. So what is a level considered? Let me clarify something. The idea is that most people will not care about this. If you are not intended to get this, it's okay. You can still make a lot of money for every dollar brought under you. Who is this for? Anyone that doesn't give a crap about building a team, that doesn't want to put the slightest effort into building a team. They just want to randomly bring her friends, colleagues, investors and make a lot of money with it while they're building the wealth coin and building wealth, generational wealth. Great. Now, these people, maybe you are one of them, they want the work and they want to be handsomely rewarded. So the first star, it will require people to have at least 10 people under them. Okay, at least 10, and 25 people, family members, let's say. Okay, so 10 and at least those 10 with one each, and some more, 25 people, and then they become one star with a team capital of 10,000, which is nothing. If you think about it, 25 people, 10,000 is like what? 400 or something. What, right? 25%. 25 people, 400 bucks. 400 bucks. That's it in average. It's really nothing. And they get 1% extra, okay, on the second level. As they achieve this, it gets easier because once you get the kind of calculation, how many people are in need in the level, whatever, then it just goes as much as people and capital, okay, people, capital, and capital. And then the percentages start growing. It's 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, okay? Then we have the elite levels. Boom, boom. 5, 6, and 7 stars. And this is when it gets crazier. I'm going to focus into this because it's better numbers. It's easier to see the big numbers. So once you get to certain levels, as an example, 5 stars, you get team reward, Welcome Coin 3 reward, and level grant for when you get to level. I think level grant is from level 3. This is a grant. So you get to level 3, we're going to deposit 2,500. You get to level 4, we're going to deposit $5,000 into account, and so on and so forth. Okay. And here's a comparison to illustrate that in a better way. In similar fashion, these comparisons are putting the same variables together. So in this case, $100,000 team capital raised and $1 million 3 capital raised. And we're gonna run the commissions on this. This will mean basically $1 million from level 3 down, and they will mean 100,000 on level 2. So you understand what it means, okay? So we're gonna calculate commissions over these numbers. So someone in 1 star will get only team reward 1%. So we'll only get commissions over this 100,000. So that's $1,000. Somebody 2 stars will already unlock the Dogecoin 3 reward. So from 1,000 we'll go to $7,000. Somebody star 3 will start getting level grants. So from 1 to 7 to 15,000. Look how fast it grows for the same exact effort, capital effort, how fast the earnings grow. 4 stars go from 15,000 to 26,500. This is the grants accumulated, right? This person got 2,500 on level 3, and then he got 5,000 when he got to level 4. That's why they can accumulate the earnings. And then we go to the big groups, 5 stars. We go from 26,500 to 42,500. And I want to remind you, there is no difference in this volume. It's the same effort in this example that it was with 1 star. And we went from 1,000, 7, 15, 26 to 42,500 earnings on this million. Then 6 stars, 70,000, and then 7 stars, 142,500. So this means that it is a single individual whose whole community raised $1 million in this example, $1,100,000 in this example, to pocket in $142,500 cash. Okay, so basically, what, 14% of all of the capital raised was cashed in, on top of what that person already made on his personal effort. Okay, on his personal effort. So it is extremely generous. We have run countless calculations to make sure at the worst case scenarios, somebody, whatever, diamond level with 7 stars and people under them with the same amount of benefits, how much we will pay. And it never went over 60%. So this is our motto. I rather make 45% of something than 100% of nothing, which is basically what's happening right now. At this stage, because the community is so tight or so small, that we basically already got what we're gonna get from this community. So it's being extremely expensive project, and we need massive. We need masses now. We need thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, and we need millions and millions of dollars to come in to be able to push this forward. So that's what we're expected to pay a lot to you guys to make that happen. And then we will have extra benefits. This you might have seen in earlier presentations or different presentations. This has been from the very beginning of the plan. These partnerships are already confirmed. But what you're going to see at the end, when we meet with that, we're going to reward at the end of the ICO the top Weka Coin ambassadors, meaning people with the biggest teams. We're going to reward, give a special reward to the top supporting leaders, meaning people with the biggest capital. So if you brought the biggest capital, and also Candlelight and Hybrid, the top producers, which is reward to users with the largest Weka Coin 3 capital. Okay. And we're going to reward 2 in each level with your supercar and a high-end vehicle, up to 100,000 and up to 50,000. So basically, we're going to reward each one of those about $300,000 in each level, 150,000, 150. Sorry, 150,000, 150,000, 150,000. About $500,000 in rewards for these 6 individuals. That's kind of the intention for at the end of the ICO. In fact, we are going to give the key, it's going to be we're already planning everything. When we do the official launch of Weka Coin to the market, it's going to be in a massive event in Dubai. We're going to invite these 6 individuals, and on stage, we're going to give them, like a ceremonial check and a big key for their car and stuff like that. We're already planning all that's going to be exciting. But this is a cherry on top of everything that Weka Coin Affiliates has to offer. So we're getting to the end. Oh, record time, good. So this is the last push to level up for you. Let me just close it for a second while you hear me, you see me talking about this. As you saw, we're going to pay a lot. And the main factor that affects your level right now is the amount of coins you own. That's what we have been helping you, the community, but you mainly as top 500 or platinum partner every single month to pile up as much work coins as possible by subsidizing your purchases from the airdrops account. Okay, because we're gonna do this now, all of those big subsidies are gonna, of course, disappear because we cannot just let's throw away money, let's say, into the project. We need to measure what we have and how we are giving it. Just so you to have an example. Think our main goal, our basic goal is to get 200,000 people in the system. That means 200,000 times 100, 20 million coins that's just gonna go right past the gate, right out the gate in 100 coins per person, right? 200,000, 2 million, 20 million, plus the 50 that we're gonna give away to the referrals. So that is 10 million more, 30 million Weka coins that we are expecting. And if we want to, we are expecting 500,000 at the end. So let's go even higher. 500,000 meaning 50 million plus 25, 75 million coins that we will provide to the community. If we do that, you should be jumping in happiness because the price is going to be insanely big. But we have to consider all those things, okay? And we have the other accounts in there. It's ready to push all this and give the 5% commissions and all that. So we had to measure our efforts. We make sure that we can sustain everything and it makes sense for everybody and can give you as much as possible. So because we were expected to launch in October, September was the very last month that the benefit of the 48 hour for the platinum partners and the top 500 benefits of purchasing Weka Coin at a premium was out. All of the massive benefits. September was the last month. Now we are expecting, and I'm going to go back to the presentation. This is we are expecting a beta launch of the system on October 21st, which is Friday, this Monday, not the next Monday, as per the development team. So that will be 10 days or something before we launch. We expect the first half. 21st is a good number. I like 21st. So that means that we don't decide anything. We run some numbers and we learn that we can actually give you an extra help before that moment comes, for you to position, for the community to position themselves, let's say, better before the rest of the new people comes. Think about this. As far as the project is concerned, it's true that we have platinum partners, we have top 500 contributors, and we have 15,000 people that like the rest. But all of you, the 15,000, are basically the grandparents of the project. You know, everybody else that comes are the newbies, are people that are just learning, that will come because they're just learning about the project. They will learn about the affiliate system and so on and so forth. So we want to take care of you and make sure that we help you position as high as you can. So when that other thing happens, you can, reap the results at the highest level. So we're going to have some channel benefits and gifts for everybody, meaning this will be shown for everyone in the channel webinar next Tuesday, but I want to give you an advance. First of all, of course, there's going to be retroactive leveling. So Bitcoin Holdings at launch will define personal level, and the team building efforts will retroactively define team level. That means that some of you will be already maybe, of course, top 5 and platinum, absolutely. That's a personal effort, but also in team, some of you already start with maybe 1 star, 2 star, or no, 2 star because that depends on capital, but at least 1 star. Most of you maybe will start already. If you have, I know some of you have dozens of referrals, and so that will mean that you will qualify already to start getting commissions on team level as well immediately. So that's really, really good. The vast majority, of course, won't, but I think we're going to have a few hundreds of users that may, or at least a few dozens, that already start at 1 star, which will be the critical level to reach, because it requires, bringing people in, working with them so they also bring people in, etc. Then we will also offer, and this will be the last weekend, we will offer everyone, we're going to turn off, this is a calculated effort, we're going to turn off the algorithm on Saturday 19th, that's the next weekend. Saturday 19th, we will turn off the algorithm on Saturday 19th at 00 UTC, midnight from Friday to Saturday UTC. And all users will be able to purchase Bitcoin at 1 cent one last time during that weekend. So that means one purchase for them, only one purchase during the weekend. And the algorithm will be turned on again to its normal value on Monday 21st at 12 p.m. when we expect to be launching the affiliate system. Regardless if it's launched or not, 21st or 22nd or whatever hour, at that time, the algorithm will be turned on again. This is aimed to help all of the community to boost the Bitcoin holdings and better position for the Bitcoin affiliates launch. It works exactly the same. It's not that they actually in reality purchasing the coin at 1 cent. They're purchasing at the normal value, and we are taking coins from the airdrops account to subsidize that. So it's as if they're bringing at 1 cent. It's not that we reduce the value of the coin. I want to clarify that, because that was a good question that was asked. There's a pool, a bag of the Wuhan coins that are going to be on the market, whatever, 10 coins, doesn't matter. If you buy 1 coin, it's 0.0772. When we put the algorithm down, it's not that the coins that are purchased, if you buy 1 coin, you take this 1 coin. If you buy, let's say, 10 coins, you get, for your money, you get coins from here, from the normal pot, and the rest for the extra discount are coming from the airdrops account. So we don't never affect the big pool. It's always a bonus. I don't know if that one maybe a little bit confusing, but that's kind of the idea. Anyways, Starting Saturday 19th, we're gonna unlock the algorithm for the users. You know beforehand, this is gonna be for everybody. So be mindful of this. Now, what is in it for you? You may ask, okay, yeah, but I'm not everybody. I'm a platinum partner. I'm a top 500. Okay. The idea is helping you becoming a diamond partner, a 1 million worker coins. Okay. Because at that level, you are unlocking 35%, up to 35% direct commissions, which is massive. Just think that for every $10,000 that comes directly under you, you get 3,500 in your pocket. Nothing pays like this, besides the 5%. So think about this. You bring Jimmy invests $10,000, you get 3,500 of those in your pocket, and then you get 5% of that, which is like 500 extra in Walker coins in your wallet. It's massive, okay? So we want to help you accomplish that. There's only, I think there's a few platinum that are not platinum. They are in this platinum, but they were going to be immediately diamond. By the way, that is also retroactive. For now, we consider platinum partners everybody with over 100,000 coins. But there are users, however, 250,000 or 500,000 or even 1,000,000, just a few. Those will rank up accordingly. So don't worry about it. It's not you have to buy more. But this is to help everyone pile up as many OK coins as possible right now. So the idea is that exclusively for the top 500 of platinum partners, from right now, as we are speaking, we will give you a very last VIP week subsidy starting today. So you don't worry about the algorithm at the end. From today, and it will end on the 21st at the same time that the subsidy for the regular folks. You will be able to. Okay. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I thought I lost connection. From today until 21st of Monday 21st, that's 10 days. And we're gonna email you, remind you on all those things. Not every day. This is a big thing. So we're gonna email people about this webinar constantly, and then as we get closer, we're gonna remind everyone about this benefit. But this will be definitely. I know you have heard us saying the last time, things change. But once we launch the affiliate system, this will definitely end. We will not do this ever again, and this will be your very last time, your very last chance to pile as many coins as possible. How? Usual system. We are following you guys personally. We have someone in their computer tracking every one of your purchases to provide you your bonuses. So you just make a regular purchase at current value. You go, you put whatever $1,000, you get whatever coins they give you, and then as soon as possible, the bonus coins go into your account. This is right now. And because that will be the same as everybody else, because you are exclusive to 100 and platinum partners, you will get 100% bonus on all purchases over $1,000. That means that if you buy over $1,000, you will buy them at 1 cent. So that will be 100,000 coins. And on top of that, after we adjust that to you, your bonuses, we will deposit $100,000, 100,000 coins more. Okay, it's an extremely generous gift because we want to reward you for supporting us from the very beginning. Okay, remember, just so you have an idea of how big this is, the level 3 top contributors is $1,000 investments. And here with $1,000 investment, you are almost already qualifying for Sapphire level, 250,000 coins, because $1,000 would mean 200,000 coins. It's massive. I know. It's crazy. I know. But we can afford it, and we want to afford it for you because we are launching the Coin affiliates, and this will be the very last time that anything crazy like this happens. This is all about making Coin successful, and it's all about helping you building as much wealth as possible because you trust the Coin project. Okay? So that's it as far as the presentation is concerned. If there's no question, I see the chat, there's no questions in the chat. Closing words. Thank you for being here. This webinar is going to be available I think by today afternoon, it's gonna be available. We're gonna email everybody. So everybody, top 500 Platinum Partners, for you to rewatch it as many times as possible. And another thing, if you're here in Spanish, we're gonna do this again, I think on Monday in Spanish for Platinum Partners, and we're going affiliates in Spanish, Monday. Please feel free to be here if you understand the language. And then Tuesday is the general webinar for everybody. Basically, the same thing minus the Platinum Partner and VIP and the top 500 bits. Same thing on Monday. And then we will leave that also for on-demand access for the users. Email the whole week reminding you guys to watch that, so you can also share that with your peeps. My advice: I'm nobody to give advice, but with Say Jefe back in 2018, we had people making literally tens of thousands of dollars a week promoting an educational platform. Okay, this is your opportunity to repeat that, promoting the best new project in the world today in crypto. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. And as I always say, see you at the top. Bye-bye.